Go. So my creative project is a book. It's called Road to Realization: My Story. Um, the book is about obviously the story of my road to realization from the beginning of my life up till now. And I have a cloud here and road all the way to the sun. I grew up in a small blue collar town where everyone looked like me. Sports were huge, and work ethic was even bigger. Work hard and you'll be successful. I've heard this all of my life. We have a lot of industry, including Oats Potato Chip. Most of the men in my town work in factories or do construction. The main attitude in my town is that hard work pays off. So because of this, I was very into sports. I played baseball, basketball, football, and boxing. And I also plan to go to law school. I'm very ambitious, and because of these things, I'm very hardworking. I've even seen proof of this, the phrase that hard work pays off, and if you work hard, you'll be successful. I worked very hard at baseball and ended up coming to Millersville to play. I saw how my hard work had made me successful. I mean, that was undeniable. I've also experienced this during my time in college. When I first came to college, I wasn't the greatest student, but I realized that I wanted to go to law school. So I knew that if I worked hard, I'd be able to get good grades, and a law school would accept me. So naturally, I believed anyone who worked hard would experience the same results. If I can do it, anyone can. My experience was that everyone is the same. So that's why I believe that if I could do it, anyone can, because I had always just assumed that we were all coming from the same place. Um, I believe this that everyone, because everyone looked like me. Also, sports sets everyone on equal playing field. So I applied both of those things to the world around me with my own limited view. However, this is obviously not the case. My effort goes much further than other people's, whether I realize it or not. And this is because white, male, able bodied, I'm middle class, and I'm heterosexual. So I'm in the dominant group in almost every category. A story to prove this is that I've been approached by scouts who told me that I looked like a good, clean cut ball player, so they would watch me. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't have polished cleats, the best bats and gloves, let alone the money to join teams. I've always taken these things for granted, and this is just one example of how being in the dominant group has unfairly advantaged me. Another example is my assumption that if I got good grades, a law school would accept me just because I just assumed that that's how it worked, and I didn't really think that other people might not have that same feeling. So instead of celebrating these things, I would like to recognize my responsibility to be an ally. Not getting involved is just as bad as being a part of the oppression. Realizing my privilege has inspired me to be a part of the solution, and I'm very thankful for the perspective that this class has given me. So, making a change. Um, I've studied both economics and government here at Millersville, and I plan to pursue law. Because I've been advantaged, I want to use all of these disciplines to help create change and stop oppression. And I believe that all of these disciplines go hand in hand with first understanding the problem, um, and they will also give me the ability to help create change. I believe that this class is most important for people like me who don't see the problem. I think oppression is perpetuated by people who don't recognize their privilege. Good people who necessarily aren't trying to oppress anyone, but they don't realize the privileges that they've been given, so they don't use their privilege to help affect the world around them and make a change. And I think if more people understood the privilege that they had, I think they would make an active effort to try and change things around them, and that's what I plan to do. So thank you very much, and this is my project.